Filled full of tough studio. Boomer Esiason and Greg Giannotti. It's Boomer and Gio on the Fan. Simulcast across the country on CBS Sports Network. And wherever you are in the free Odyssey app. Good Wednesday morning. Couple of fun baseball results for the locals yesterday. A lot of offense, some good pitching, so that is great to see. You also have a big decision that Brian Daboll, Joe Shane, and the Giants brass made of who their backup quarterback is going to be. And yes, it was surprising to me, even though Jackson Dart impressed as much as he did in the preseason. And we've got real NFL football tomorrow. Boomer, good morning. How are you?
Yeah, good morning, G. I'm pumped up this morning because, the baseball teams are all gas, no breaks these days. And, I mean, it's a bomb squad, and Nolan McClain was great again yesterday. So I think he's making a case to be a very big part of what I believe will be hopefully a deep October run. So he is everything that he has been advertised to be. He fought through a couple of, tough innings early on. He lost his curveball and things of that nature. And listening to Keith and Gary talk him through all of this stuff. And then all of a sudden, man, that 97-mile-an-hour fastball starts showing up. And, man, he looks great. I mean, this is like a gift from the heavens for Met fans. It really is. I mean, he is everything that the Mets really need right now. They need somebody they can count on to go deep in games. He's a young guy. He throws gas, and the offense has just been exploding. I was asking Fleeks, when was the last time that we saw an offense like this, that every night it feels like now all of a sudden it's all clicked for the entire lineup? And he said he would go back to 2006.
Yeah, I mean, that team was really, really good, of course, coming up short in the NLCS against the Cardinals. But, yeah, I mean, I would. That was one of the first ones that popped into my mind as well because, I mean, even last year, it didn't feel like it had this much pop and production at its best. But also, this is a team that struggled a ton with runners in scoring position throughout the year, but that's not an issue right now, and hopefully it doesn't go back to
which is amazing. If they didn't have all that scuffling for, what would you say, July and June?
Yeah.
And they were, you would hope that they were playing like this, but even Juan Soto said it the other night. He goes, you want to be playing your best in September. And right now, I mean, they're off to a flying start, taking two from the Tigers and hit the ball as well as they're hitting it. And then, of course, it's all going to come back to starting pitching. This is why this kid, Nolan McClain, winning his first four starts and throwing gas. I don't know how else to explain it. I mean, he looks like he's the real deal. I don't necessarily know that he's nervous at all. And I know it looked like he got a little frustrated early in the game, but he fought through it. And that's the competitive part that we were talking about when it comes to Sean Manaea, Kodai Senga. Get through the bad stuff and then just figure out how to get yourself right again.
Yeah, I mean, you could make the case that this was his most impressive outing, albeit with these struggles early on in the game and giving up a couple of runs, because here he is on the road against a very good team who's hitting him, and he hasn't felt that yet in the major leagues because he's been dominating, and he finds a way to settle down and retire the last 14 batters and go deep into a game. I mean, that to me is more impressive than anything. He wasn't overwhelmed. It didn't fall off a cliff when the guys were smacking him around a little bit. He got better. So I remember asking you and asking Jerry, I mean, outside of the not being able to predict the future, what is it about this Mets team that's going to get better?
Him.
And he is one of those things. He is one of those things, and maybe Jonah Tong is as well. But, man, Nolan McClain has been just he might – I mean, you want to talk about a turning point for this rotation? If he keeps this up, I mean, you all of a sudden had an ace drop out of the sky.
Yeah, I know, but they still need other guys to actually figure out what else is going on with them and figure out whether or not they're going to be in the rotation. And is the rotation going to be a 6-man rotation? Is it going to be a 5-man? I mean, they were discussing it again yesterday. They're not sure. It sounded like they're going to go 6, but I don't know what they're going to do with Kodai Senga. He's just been god awful, and if Manaea still has loose bodies in his elbow, then is he done? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with him. So, I mean, last night was perfect. It was exactly what the Mets needed, and he gave it to them, and they saved their bullpen, and it's great. That's why you want a guy going deep into the into the 6th, 7th inning is because you want to save that bullpen for another day. You don't want to always have to go out there and pull guys out for, a 20-pitch inning. You just don't. And that was pretty impressive. Yes, I have to say that was pretty damn impressive. And he's been impressive and is exactly what the Mets needed.
Now, if you think about, where they are right now, the division seems a little bit out of reach. You don't want to totally give up on it. It's something that you'd love to have. But, I mean, it looks like, they are making their separation here with the Reds. And then I thought to myself, I was going over and I'm like, okay, they're catching up to the Padres a little bit. And what first-round matchup would you prefer? And I was doing that last night. And then I stopped myself. I said, honestly, what does it matter? They're going to have to play all these teams. If they're going to win a World Series, they're going to have to play all the good teams at any point. And I don't even know anymore with the baseball postseason. Is it better to catch a team early, catch a team late? Like if they play the Dodgers early on, I mean, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't even know anymore. So I stopped myself and I said, I'm not going to get into those matchup things. I remember sitting here last year and talking about how I thought that the Dodgers were a better matchup than the Padres were for the Mets, and obviously the Dodgers going on and win the World Series and beat everybody. So just get in there, and I feel really, really confident about where they are right now. I don't think that they're going to fall apart from here to the end of the season. Do I still think they're going to make it back to the NLCS? No, I don't. But they are not going to miss the playoffs and have that ultimate disaster that we were sort of talking about before we left, and had that week off.
Listen, June, July, and August, we're screaming and yelling. They had bad series here, bad series there. Pitchers weren't doing well. Runners in scoring position. They weren't knocking them in. Here we are in September. Now all of a sudden, we're all getting jazzed again because their offense is waking up, and they have these two young pitchers that seem to be riding somewhat of a misguided ship, if you will, because the starting rotation has been terrible. But on the flip side of that, Max Fried gave you a performance last night for the Yankees that was top shelf, and that they needed to see from him, and so he got it right. So that doesn't mean that, or does that mean that maybe one of these two guys in the Mets rotation can get it right? I don't. That's the $1 million question for me when they get to the end of September and early October. What is their pitching staff going to look like, and who are they going to throw out there first? Right now, if you're asking me, and it started today, McClain is starting first.
Yeah,
he is starting first. I don't care how old he is. And here's the thing about age in sports, and I love the fact that it's a young guy that's got some gas, and it's got some attitude, and it's got some presence on the mound. That makes the team feel like they got a chance to win the moment he steps out there. And then, of course, they support him with all the runs that they've supported him with, which is great. This is what you want. When you look at the NFL, the youngest team in the NFL right now are the Green Bay Packers. And the Green Bay Packers have been stocking young talent. I think they only have two guys over 30. One is a long snapper. So the bulk of their team are young, aggressive, trying to make it athletes. And they add a guy like Micah Parsons. And now all of a sudden that tells the rest of the locker room that we're going for it. And youth is, to me, is everything that you need in professional sports. The 35-year-olds can play quarterback. The 35-year-olds may be able to play offensive tackle here and there. But, man, you need youthful young guys that, have the energy to bring it every single day and not have a hamstring here or an oblique there or an elbow problem here. And right now, this young guy, Nolan McClain, is giving that to the Mets.
Yeah, it's been a while since you felt like you had a guy like that you had to watch on the mound for the Mets. And that's what it's turning into that. Now, I don't want to get way ahead of ourselves with him, but what we've seen so far has been spectacular. And as I mentioned, I loved seeing the adversity last night against a good team on the road and him being able to battle back. That gives me more confidence in a postseason start of his as well.
Doesn't it make you look like when you look at the Tigers, they're the best team in the American League? That's the best team in the American League.
When your offense, is doing what it's doing, it makes everybody look.
But that's the best team in the American League. Maybe obviously maybe they have the best pitcher in the American League. He's probably going to win a back-to-back Cy Young award.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying that's the best team.
Right. When the Mets just smacked around the Phillies, that's the best team in the division.
That's what I'm saying.
So this is one of the glass half full things with the Mets. They play well against good teams. They've got a bad record on the road. They've got a bad record against bad teams, but they play well against good teams and had a really good record at Citi Field this year. So those are good things. But I mean, we've been through it before, with Generation K back in the day, and then obviously, more recently with Harvey and Syndergaard and DeGrom.
Let's just not give him a nickname.
No nickname. No.
Nolan means something in Met history.
Yeah.
Just call him Nolan.
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
That's it. You don't need a nickname?
Yet. No nickname yet.
Nothing.
No, I mean, as you said, the Jackson Dart nickname is going to happen at some point.
Yeah.
Let's not have the Nolan McClain nickname.
Yeah, we don't need a nickname right now. Just let the kid play and let him do his thing and be this energy of youth that is needed for every team. And the Mets, man, they have found the proverbial lightning in a bottle, without question. Without question.
Is that a proverb? Lightning in a bottle?
Well, I don't know
Eddie?
if it's a proverb, but it's basically, I feel like it's a saying that when you find something that you didn't realize you had, and all of a sudden it turns into something really special.
Yeah.
That's kind of like having lightning in a bottle.
Lightning in a bottle spot. Yeah.
That is the lightning in a bottle spot. Yeah.
So far, so good.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not so far so good. So far, very good.
I know.
There's no reason not to be like jacked up about a young kid that's coming in and doing this.
He's been great. I mean, he looks the part too. He doesn't look like he's completely overwhelmed at all. He looks older than he is.
Tell you, he's like your boy Schlittler.
Yeah, both
same
those
thing.
guys.
Same thing. Same guy. Same type of guy, man.
And both giving the energy to the teams that they needed. And you're right about Fried too. I mean, that's when you talk about the pivot that the Yankees made in the offseason. I mean, Max Fried was the biggest part of that pivot.
And they needed to do this against Houston. They needed to slap them around.
By the way, how about that Framber Valdez thing with his catcher? Did you see this?
Yes.
That is there. You cannot convince me, and I'll explain in a second. But you cannot convince me that wasn't on purpose. So before the Trent Grisham, and I forget the name of the catcher already, it's escaping me. But before the Trent Grisham grand slam, the catcher, as Framber is getting ready to go into his delivery, he starts to back him off a little bit. So then Framber seems a little annoyed by that. So then in the next at-bat, when Volpe goes up there, he drills a fastball into his chest protector. And you're thinking, like that's interesting because you've got the pitch comm and everything else. And then Framber turns around, not as if like, my bad. He's essentially like, that's what you get for messing me up and making it's your fault that he hit that grand slam, not my fault.
I think 100% on purpose.
I mean, that's kind of like, I love the competitiveness.
The catcher is
but
Cesar Salazar.
Yeah, Salazar, that's right. So, I mean, I love the competitiveness, but at the same time, you can't do that to your teammate.
Nah, well, hey, listen,
the catcher was trying to help you. Obviously, he was wrong. But to drill him with a fastball, you can't do that to your guy.
I agree with that 100%, but he did it. I don't care.
Yeah, without a doubt, he did it.
Because when he threw the ball, he turned around and said, "You screwed me on a previous pitch."
Right. It wasn't sort of like, "Hey, what happened?" or "My bad,"
hey,
or
"My bad."
Yeah, or like "Timeout. Let's talk about it. Something happened."
You know how Jerry says "my bad"?
He says "my bad" a lot. Yeah,
a lot. He says it a lot. He goes, "My bad."
Yeah.
That was not a my bad spot.
No.
That was you screwed up, and I'm going to make sure you understand that. I mean, he could have killed the guy.
Well, I don't know about that. If he hit him in the chest protector, I don't know about killing him. I mean, unless if he hit him in the throat.
Did DeMar Hamlin have shoulder pads and a chest protector on?
Yeah. Okay.
He'd kill you, guy.
Yeah, I suppose.
Hit that heart in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
All right, you're right. Good point. He didn't kill him, thank God. But yeah, he wanted to send a message.
The dugout must have been interesting.
Yeah, I mean, does like young East Islip High School lefty Boomer Esiason do something like this?
Well, I would say that me and my catcher did not get along all that well.
Oh, really?
No, we used to fight over pitches. Yeah.
Get out of here. So
you would have done something like this. I told you one time. So I did pitch a day before. I don't know who we were playing against, Connect-Quad or somebody. One of those schools that they're trying to get rid of their logos. So I pitched 7 innings. So my arm the next day was a little bit tired, and you can't really throw. I mean, because you're tight. And Sal had me at first base, and we were doing infield before the game. And, obviously the ball's coming to me, and I got to throw it home to the catcher. And I'm really struggling to get it across, down the diamond, right? So this catcher, Rick was his name,
Okay.
decided not to go after one of the pitches, and it hit Sal or one of the balls that I threw back, and it hit Sal in the chest.
Ooh.
And Sal whipped the fungo bat at me.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that. I've seen a flying fungo.
Right, and then he walked off the field and goes, "Oh, you guys think you can handle this yourself? Coach yourselves."
Oh.
And he walked off, gave us one of those things.
Wow. One of those.
Yeah.
Man, when a fungo's flying at your head, man,
Right,
you
and
got
I
to have
wanted
some
to
good
fight
reflexes.
I wanted to fight the catcher, but I was like, man, my arm is killing me.
Yeah, you can't.
I'm like, dude, you can't let the ball hit the coach.
Yeah, you
I didn't
idiot.
do that on purpose.
Right, and now I got to deal with it.
And I got to deal with the coach being mad at me. I got to, my catcher's being a douche, and I don't know what he was all pissed off about because we won the game before.
Yeah, I mean, you're speaking Fromber's language right now.
Yeah,
What's going on?
exactly.
Now I got to deal with this. Everybody thinks it's my fault with the grand slam. You called me off. I hit you in the chest. People are saying I could have killed you.
Yeah, I just, I mean, when you see something like that, and it's coming at the right time for the Yankees. Maybe there's a schism.
Yeah. Hey, after last night, this could be a schism producer, which is exactly what the Yankees need to slay the dragon of the Astros.
They are all gas, no brakes right now.
Yep.
So are the Mets, man. Offensively, ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, you feel really good about them as we sit here in early September. Things change quickly on a dime in this baseball season, but if we can bottle this up and take it into October, then, maybe we got a shot.
I just hope the football team scores many points.
Yeah, don't hold your breath.